Hello everybody! So what I'll be showing in this video is my top 10 fighter jets for the Flight Simulator on Xbox. Now this was a difficult list to make, it's tough to choose 10 aircraft, but I tried my best. So let's go! So at number 10, we got none other than the Harrier by DC Designs. Now the Harrier, everybody loves the Harrier. I don't think there's a single person that doesn't recognize this aircraft when you see it. I mean, from the outside it's beautiful. The only thing that lacks a bit on this aircraft is the cockpit itself. It looks a bit funny, like places like this need to be a bit cleaner or things like that. I need just to look a bit better. All this stuff, it's okay, I guess, but only what's around the aircraft itself, like that. Those things, they need to be replaced and changed. If they do that, now the hair will look so much better. And more liveries, of course, we need more liveries on it. But apart from that, it's a very nice aircraft to fly. I just love it. It's just super fun. For me, it's just super fun. The Harrier is super fun. You'll immediately recognize this aircraft. Let me just adjust that. That's it. Yep, you definitely recognize this beautiful aircraft. I just love flying it. I don't fly it as much as I want to. But look at this thing, how beautiful this is. Super fun to fly. But definitely need to fly it more. And I hope they keep updating this. I hope they keep updating this and don't leave it. Because it looks, from the outside it looks really good. And flyability wise, it's just very nice. I personally love it. I don't know about you, but I personally love it. That's why it's at number 10. I wish it was higher, but this is number 10. So let's go to the next one. At number 9, we have the beautiful Leonardo from India Fox Deco. Now this aircraft is amazing. It looks stunning from inside and the outside. The functionality of it as well is really nice. Everything works, or most of it works. But yeah, definitely looks super nice inside the cockpit and outside. I wish it had more liveries, but what can you do? The detail, of course, is crazy on this aircraft. They've done such an amazing job. A very underrated aircraft, in my opinion. Deserves more recognition, and lots of people should buy it more just to fly it, because it's really good. Very underrated. I hope they include more liveries for this, but they haven't done it so far, so I don't know if they're gonna do that, but it would be nice to see some amazing liveries for this on Xbox. Apart from that, just love the aircraft. I just love it. I have so much fun every time I fly it, because it feels quality. It just feels quality, you know it. Just look at it. You know, when you fly this thing, you know you have something special in your hands. Yeah, so definitely recommend this one. You should get this one. Our number 9 is not a bad spot. At least he made it there. We got so many fighter jets in the sim, so it's tough. It's tough to make the list. But I'm glad this one made it at number 9, and I don't regret it. It's just pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, Leonardo at number 9. Let's move to the next one. At number 8, the beautiful F-16 by SC Designs made the list. You know this aircraft. Very popular fighter jet. Everybody loves it. I do love it as well. I think it's really nice. It's not perfect, but it's very nice. I think the cockpit should look a bit better to match with the outside, because the outside is pretty good. And the afterburners, of course. And the afterburners, I'm going to show you, but the afterburners need to be a bit better. Apart from that, I just love flying this thing. This thing is super nice to fly. Everybody loves the F-16. Just amazing to fly. One of those fighter jets that can fly like forever. You know, the quality. So it's incredibly fun to fly, that's for sure. You see the afterburner there, that's what I mean. That can look a bit better. It looks like it's going on the outside there. You go on an angle, it looks like it's going outside of the metal there. But apart from that, just super nice, super smooth. Looks great on the outside. Comes with some cool liveries. 3 different versions. So yeah, for that reason, he made it at number 8. It was pretty good. I know somebody else is doing the F-16, I think another developer. But I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with this F-16. It's pretty good. Just some minor things need to be fixed on it. Apart from that, it's really special. And it deserves to be a number or a top 10 at least. So yeah, very nice. Let's move to the next one. At number 7, we got the Hawk T1 from Just Flight. Now this thing, personally feel, it's a stunning aircraft. Outstanding detail on this. The liveries, just look at it. How amazing this looks. I personally think it's worth every penny, to be honest. Some people may disagree, but I do. It just feels special. Everything from it, the cockpit, the detail on the cockpit, the tablet, flyability. It's just pretty good. Just look at how amazing this thing looks. So let's go. Let's show a bit the flyability on this thing. Even though some people had the issues with it, like doing some slow turnings on it, like it's a bit slow to turn. But I personally didn't have those problems. I'm not sure how that happens. Maybe a mistake in the installation perhaps, but I don't know. For me, it's just really, really great. Perhaps they mean that when there's a bit of slow reaction on it. As you can see, when it gathers at speed, it has a bit of a reaction to it or something. So let me just slow down. You can see that? It's a bit smoother to slow down. So yeah, for me it's just super fun to fly, and it looks amazing. Definitely looks amazing. So I'm glad I included these at number 7. Some people may argue should it be higher or lower, but I personally feel that at number 7 I think is a fair judgment on it. Number 7 is not bad at all for an aircraft like this. It's not like crazy fast, but the detail is all there, and it's for me it's just fun to fly. I love flying this thing. Even though it's not the fastest, I just love flying it and looking at it. It's just great. I do really enjoy it. So yeah, at number 7, Hawk T1 from Just Flight. Let's move to the next one. At number 6, we got the beautiful Bronco from Mazepoli. I love this thing. This thing is stunning to look at. Super fun to fly. The detail is simply outstanding. Now, this is may not be considered like a fighter jet to fall into the same category as the F-16 and the other fighter jets, but it was used for that purpose, so it falls under that category, I think, in my opinion. Even though it's like a prop plane, it looks like a prop plane, I think it falls into that category. That's why I included this on this list. I was thinking about it, not including it, but I just have to. This thing is incredibly fun to fly and just stunning. Just look on the east side. Just look at the cockpit on this thing. Just look at the detail on this. It would be terrible for me not to include this aircraft in the list. It would be terrible, honestly, because it deserves it. It's just beautiful. I personally love it. Yeah, for me it's just super fun. Just get a bit of power. That's it. So yeah, very nice. Going up. Yeah, that's it. Pretty cool, right? Put those flaps up. And just look at this thing. How can you not love it? How can you not love this beautiful aircraft? For me, definitely deserves that spot at number 6. I think it's pretty cool. May not be the fastest. But for me, it's just super fun, super smooth to fly. Maneuvers very well. So yeah. At the number 6, we've got the Bronco. Let's move to the next one. At number 5, we got the Eurofighter Typhoon from CJ Simulations. Again, I love to fly this thing. This thing is a speed machine. This thing loves speed. The detail looks pretty good, decent. Since it was updated, they cleaned everything on it, so it looks pretty nice. Comes with some amazing liveries. And just love the flyability on it. I haven't had any issues with this at all. It's just amazing to fly. I just love flying it. So yeah, let's give it a try. Quick try. But I do love flying it, that's for sure. And I love how it looks. Definitely. Super fun fighter jet. Now this is considered a proper fighter jet, unlike the Bronco. And this thing is fast. You can take this thing and do some great damage. And at higher speeds. In real life, I mean. In the sim, obviously we can't do that. We can only fly it. We cannot do that stuff. But it's just fast. Just look at it. And you feel that when you fly this. Definitely you feel that. That's why I love it. It's a speed machine. I do have some incredible fun with this. Gotta be honest. But I think at number 5 it's not bad. Not bad at number 5. Yeah, the liveries are definitely stunning, as you can see. So I think for me, definitely number 5, I think is a great spot for that aircraft, I think. More than deserved. More than deserved. I definitely do enjoy flying the Eurofighter Typhoon. It's an incredible fighter jet. Definitely. So yeah. Number 5, Eurofighter Typhoon from CJ Simulations. Let's move to the next one. Now you all know the F-22 Raptor from Top Max Studios was gonna make it at number 4. You know the F-22? One of the most recognizable fighter jets in the world. This thing is just absolutely stunning. Everything about it is just incredible. The detail, flyability is the F-22. What more can you say? It's just amazing, yeah. I always love this beautiful aircraft. And I love flying it. Perhaps I don't fly it as much as I want to. But whenever I fly it, I know there's something special about it. Incredible machine. That's for sure. Just look at it. How can you not love this thing? How can you not? Number 4, I think is a great spot for it. I think it's definitely better than the Eurofighter Typhoon in terms of quality and in terms of flyability. I think the F-22 is a entirely different category. I think when you see this thing, you gotta be scared. You know you're in trouble if this thing is after you. You know it's over. If you don't get out of the way, the F-22 will do that for you. So yeah, it's an amazing machine. I love it. Fantastic. And make sure you get the one from Top Max Studios, not the garbage that's out there, you know, not the other garbage. Get this one that's worth it. Definitely worth it. Maybe like heavy in Xbox on some places, like it's a very demanding aircraft, but as far as looks, flyability and everything else, the F-22 is just incredible. If you haven't got it, just get it. It's a beautiful machine. So yeah, at number 4, F-22 Raptor by Top Max Studios. Let's go to the next one. You know this beautiful baby was gonna make it at number 3. The F-35 from India Fox Taco. Now this machine, it's a joy to fly. It's a joy to look at, especially after the updates. Now this thing has got the hover mode on one of them, on the B version. So what's not to like? Just look at it. One look at this thing and you know you want it. Just like the F-22. You know when you look this thing, you gotta get scared. You gotta run away. You don't mess with this thing. This thing is gonna eat you alive. Don't mess with the F-35. Just don't. Step out of the way. Now this got the hover mode. And look at it. Isn't that just incredible? How stunning that looks. So yeah, super fun to fly. Incredible to fly, actually. Not just super fun, incredible fun to fly. After the updates, this thing sounds amazing. Absolutely stunning. Again, worth every cent, every penny. Look at how smooth it is now compared to how it was before. Now it's like a proper destruction machine. Now you mess with this, it's over, baby. It's over. There's not two ways about it. If the thing is after you, better run for your life. Let's look at it. Stunning, just simply stunning. I'm actually proud that it made it number 3. I'm actually proud of that compared to how it was when it first came. This thing has improved so much. Now it feels like a proper F-35. Like they've done an incredible job on it. Update after update. Now they're finishing the sound, so they're gonna finalize that to make it sound like even better. I personally love it. Love flying it, love to look at it. It's just the best, the best. And I'm glad it made it at number 3. And you understand why when I show you the next 2. Why it made it number 3. And not the number 2 and number 1. But again, number 3, top 3. That's not bad at all. F-35 should be proud. I am. So yeah, simply stunning. Let's move to the next one. At number 2, it had to be none other than the F-14 Tomcat from Hidler India Fox Deco. This thing is absolutely stunning. Quality wise, reliability wise, is the F-14. Who doesn't know the F-14? Who doesn't know the F-14? This thing is the most recognizable aircraft ever. It's just beautiful. Just look at the quality of it. Look at the detail that the Hidler have done on this thing. I mean, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Even if you don't love fighter jets. I mean, once you looked at this, you want this. You want it. You just want it. You know you want it. Just look at it. Cockpit, stunning. Outside, stunning. Flyability wise, stunning. Now the sound may be not perfect, but it's good enough. And you got the jettison, of course, on this. For the voices. And it's really something. I love flying this thing. It was a close between this and something else at number 1. It was very close. Very close. So close that it was so difficult to choose. But the F-14 for me is just one of the best out there. One of the best out there. One of the best. I love to fly it more than the F-35, I gotta be honest. I do enjoy flying it. I think it looks better than the F-35. Definitely looks a bit better than the F-35. But still, they're both incredible aircraft. But just look at this thing, man. Just look at it. Just look at this thing. If this wasn't ahead of its time, I don't know what was. Still goes strong. I mean, still goes strong. The F-14.
10,000.
Even after, I think 40 years it was. Still going strong. Look at it. Just look at this beauty, man. Just look at it. Fantastic. Another one of them planes that is worth every penny you spend on it. You know you're gonna love it. I know we got a couple of other versions in the marketplace, but none of them compared to this. None of them. This is just way ahead of them. Way ahead of them on everything. If you haven't got this,
11,000.
make sure you get it, as you're missing out. Definitely lovely. That's why it makes it a number 2, because it has everything you wanted to. An F-14 is just fantastic. Fantastic, just fantastic. So, yeah, really proud of this one to make it a number 2. Let's go to the next one. So, at number 1, it had to be no other than the Tornado from India Fox Deco. Now, this thing was so close with the F-14. So close. Was so tough for me to decide which one was the best. And I'm going to explain you why I chose the Tornado over the F-14. But let's take it for a quick spin. And I'll tell you why. Why I made it at number 1. Look at the cockpit as well. Just look at the quality of the cockpit. Looks stunning. Just look at it, man. Just look at it. Look at this aircraft, man. Just look at this quality on this. This is like just stunning. Those liveries, again, those liveries are just incredible. Just incredible. But yeah, for me, I think this is way more fun to fly than the F-14. It's got something about it that F-14 doesn't have. It's got that. It's smoother. It's got that smoothness, but also the quality. It feels like it feels better to fly and to handle the aircraft. It's way more stable than the F-14 when you fly it, and you can feel that. You definitely can feel that. And I think it looks a bit better as well as the plane. It's got so many similarities to the F-14, including those wings, as you can see. But I personally feel this is just a bit. It's like minuscule percentage above the F-14, flyability wise. It just feels special. Just feels special. And looks wise, just look at it. I mean, you can't say anything wrong about that when it comes to looks. Look at the cockpit as well. Let's look at the cockpit. How cool this looks. Everything is like clean, nice. It was so close. You can put this on par with the F-14 if you like. No one is gonna say or object to it, but I just think this is just a bit. That percent is just a bit higher than the F-14. It just feels different. It feels smoother, stability wise. You know, this will perform just a bit better than the F-14 as an aircraft. That's why I made it at number 1, because I do just love this aircraft. I just love to fly it. It's not as recognizable as the F-14, that's for sure. Not many people know about the Tornado. But you know, once you see this thing, you know it's amazing quality. And yeah, if you haven't got it, definitely get it. It's just that amazing. It's just stunning. Comes with I think 3 versions and some stunning liveries on it. So yeah, if you haven't got it, just get it, because you're missing out on this. So yeah, I'm glad the Tornado made it at number 1. It was very close, as I said, with the F-14. Too close. I just couldn't decide on them. But in the end, it had to go to the Tornado. So next, let's move to the honorable mentions. I'm going to include 3 aircraft that I think they're fun to fly in the sim after the updates. So let's go. Now, we cannot do a top 10 list without mentioning the mighty Abra Vulcan from Just Flight. You know this beauty, it's legendary, it's amazing. Look at those wings, quality wise, absolutely stunning. They've done such an incredible job on this. Look at the cockpit, beautiful, everything is beautiful on it, it's just lovely. This is more like a bomber than a fighter jet, but I think it falls into that category as well. That's why I included this on this list. It would have been very wrong of me not to include the Abra Vulcan in that list, as an honorable mention at least. So yeah, definitely like the Abra Vulcan. Definitely a super cool aircraft. It's unique, that's for sure. Super unique. You're not gonna find two like these anywhere. It's not like any traditional aircraft. Just looks stunning. Incredible detail on the outside, as you can see. And the cockpit, ability wise, it's not the most maneuverable, but I think for its size, I think it's doing an incredible job on that. It's trying everything, so it won't let you down, that's for sure. I think Abra Vulcan deserves that spot on honorable mentions. I think it does. So yeah, let's move to the next one. You know, the A-10 Thunderbolt from Deimos was gonna make this list. We got all different opinions on this, but I personally do love flying it. It's a really cool aircraft from some incredible liveries, and it does look really good. I gotta say. It does look really good. Same for the cockpit and on the outside. I personally do enjoy flying this aircraft. It's fun. It's super fun. The A-10 is super fun. And I think Deimos has done a very good job on it. Gotta be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I think he has. I think he's the best A-10 we got in the sim. That's for sure. Somebody else was doing it, but that's taking like over a year. So this is what we got at the moment, and I think pretty decent. I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest, because it looks good, flies very well, sounds nice, detail is all there, so what's not to like? That's why I made this honorable mentions list. It's smooth, it does whatever you need it to, it doesn't like do crazy stuff. It's maneuverable. You're in control of it. So, yeah. I definitely love flying this A-10, that's for sure. If you need an A-10, this is the one to get at the moment. I don't see any other one coming in, so yeah. If you love the A-10, you're gonna have one. This is the one to get. Very nice. So yeah, let's move to the next one. You know, the MiG-21 was gonna make it in the honorable mentions. They've done such a great job on this with a recent update. It just looks very nice. Some super cool liveries. The cockpit was always nice on it, but now it's so much better. They fixed a few things, and the sound, it definitely sounds a bit better. So yeah, that's why it made this list. I think it's a pretty cool. I think it is. In my opinion, I think it's a pretty cool aircraft now. Way better than it was before. I think, and that's why it deserves that honorable mention spot. It's tough to land. It's not the easiest to land. But once you get that figured out, and once you slow down a bit on the runway, then you can pull that chute, and it works. But it's definitely a super nice aircraft at the moment. Way better than it was. Way better than it was. So I think it deserved that spot. I think it deserved that spot after the update. I think it did. It's nice to fly. Looks decent. And it sounds so much better now. So this was the final aircraft for this video. The final honorable mentions. And I hope you enjoyed the list. And let me know in the comments, of course. Let me know in the comments what you think of the list. Were you going to put something else in the top 10 or in our honorable mentions? Let me know. It was a pleasure to do this video. I haven't done one in a while. Had to do a top 10. I'll try to do one in the future about the helicopters and about the general aircraft. But we'll see how it goes. Just waiting for a few more aircraft to come in the sim. Then I can do it. But since the tornado made it, I thought I should make this list, update this list. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. The one and only Quantum Gaming Uploads. Love you all. Take care and all the best. Thanks for all the support. As always. Anything, mention in the comments. Take care and all the best. Bye bye.